What is up, my Gymless heroes? Pat Shadwick here, back again with another video. And today is quite an interesting topic. So, as you may or may not have seen, Mark Zuckerberg has recently got himself into MMA and Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. And Joe Rogan, he called Mark Zuckerberg the nerd assassin. And what really fascinated me about Mark Zuckerberg is that, he's actually pretty damn good at it. I've watched the reaction and the photos and the videos of him training with his trainer, his recent competition win. So he bagged a silver and a gold medal. And I'm just thinking, like, what the hell? So a CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company, he's worth like over 90 billion. How is he, working 50 to 60 hours a week, yet still have the time to go and train and win these competitions, these challenging things? So it's got me thinking really on the power of how fitness can really shape and, take our consciousness and our levels to a different new heights. So let's have a watch at his training video. So Suck here trains with Khai Wu before his UFC match. Damn. He's got fast hands,
Good. Nice.
Mate, look at him go, he's just throwing him about. Go on, Mark, keep your guard up. He's got decent hip flexors and hamstring mobility as well. He can kick quite high. Submission, good.
Nice. 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 Head kick. Nice. Again.
Oh my god. Oi.
Nice. Good job, Mark.
He'd probably be able to beat most of us up, I'm not gonna lie, guys. That was crazy impressive. And have you also seen his the photos that he posted on his socials with bagging the wins? What an incredible guy, honestly. So we all know the benefits of exercise, right? How it, can really sets us up for the day, makes us feel like we've accomplished something, meaningful, and the benefits it have, in terms of getting us ready to go and tackle the day. And in the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, Mark Zuckerberg has said this. So he said, what a thing that's both super engaging physically, but also intellectually, where you can't afford to lose focus on something else. MMA is a perfect thing because if you stop paying attention for 1 second, you're going to end up on the bottom.
Fatality.
So Mark Zuckerberg, he also mentioned that he used to go running a lot, but when he goes running, he mind wanders a lot. So, being in the ring or training in the MMA, he's able to, keep that focus on 100% without letting his thoughts get into him, which I can really relate to that because I used to do combat sport as well when I was a kid. From the age of 14 to about 16, I used to do kickboxing, and man, if you lose focus for just that split second, you could be dropped on the floor because you wouldn't even see a punch coming in, punch or a kick. So, I can really relate with him with how, how it can really forces you to really pay attention to your opponent and not let your mind wander. So let's talk about how Mark Zuckerberg has actually gotten himself into MMA or Jiu Jitsu. So Mark actually gotten into MMA around about a year ago, but he actually gotten into Jiu Jitsu when it was during COVID. So he was in Hawaii doing his surfing, right? You've got to see this picture of him with his sunscreen on. I'll put it here. He looks like a ghost with sunscreen covered all over his face surfing. And pretty much his surfing friends also practice Jiu Jitsu, right? So one thing leads to another. he found his current coach now, which his name is Dave Camarillo, out of the Gorilla Jiu Jitsu Academy. And very quickly, Mark fell in love with the sport. In the recent appearance on the Joe Rogan podcast, Mark actually said, you know, after an hour or two of working out, rolling or wrestling with friends and training with different folks, now I'm ready to go solve whatever problem at work for the day. So like I said, it really sets him up for the day. I can, again, relate to this. If I don't work out at all during the day or do something physically, I just feel like the day has been wasted, you know? I'm not a big morning person to actually train in the morning. I like to train in the afternoon. But if I know that if I set the intention right of, yes, I will train, it's gonna happen, it kind of already sets me up for the day. But with Mark Zuckerberg, his routine is he actually likes to do it in the morning. He does an hour or more of exercises each morning to handle the stress of his role of the CEO of Meta. You know, doing exercises that require full focus. So you remember how we talked about how MMA or combat sport helps him with that. And I also see that he posted on the recent Memorial Day that he did the Murph Challenge, which consists of 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 bodyweight squats, and 1 mile run. So Mark, he did this while wearing a 20-pound weighted vest, and he was able to complete it in 39:58. Okay, so 39 minutes 58 seconds, which was pretty darn impressive. So we can see here that MMA, it requires functionality, and Mark doing the Murph Challenge is all related to bodyweight training, so calisthenics. So what's going to be very transferable into the combat game is doing bodyweight exercises, you know, because you're really improving your functional strength. So doing these calisthenics exercises, so the pull-ups, push-ups, running, squats, is a great way to really help you to build up functional strength, which will then be translated into the Jiu-Jitsu combat sport. So Mr. Mark Zuckerberg, mate, I am pretty darn impressed with, you know, what you've gotten yourself into. Such a inspiration, though I know that you can't really stop the current addiction of social media on Instagram, on Facebook, but I respect that he's working out, he's getting them reps in, he's putting those hours in, and he has something to show for it. Let's talk about Mark's nutrition. So, you know, Mark calls himself a vegetarian, and he has set himself a personal challenge in 2011, okay, for him to only eat meat from animals that he has killed. So this includes lobsters, chicken, pigs, and goats. I can imagine that probably wouldn't last long, because, you know, doing that is such an effort, honestly, to kill your own animal and then doing all the stuff. Oh, that's long. I used to do that in Thailand, just with fishes, and that was just long on its own. He also eats McDonald's, an In-N-Out burger. So he simply eats what he wants now, okay? Whatever he feels. He doesn't really have a strict routine when it comes to diet. Whatever he feels on the morning, he'll just have whatever. So it could be toast, could be whatever. And some of Mark's favorite dishes that he's shared on social media are grilled chicken, sushi, barbecue ribs, toast with peanut butter, and turkey. Not crazy disciplined diet, but he eats how he feels and he doesn't limit himself. So the takeaways, what can we learn from Mark Zuckerberg? Well, you know, guys, if Mark Zuckerberg has used his training to help him to get ready and go solve whatever problem he has during the day, you can also use this tool as a way to help you to improve your overall well-being as well, okay? So I highly recommend you just start off with calisthenics. So you could do simple bodyweight exercise, so pull-ups, push-ups, and dips into your routine, and squats, sorry, into your routine. And, you know, do this 3 times a week, okay? I have a routine that is made already, pre-made onto the Gymless website, so please go and check that out, and it will show you all the progressions on how to, for example, unlock the pull-up, push-ups, and dips. We have the progression, we have the regression, so whatever level you may be at, if you're a complete beginner or if you're super advanced, you can go and, you know, learn and how to achieve these bodyweight movements. There'll be programs on there as well, for example, a hybrid calisthenics routine. So that is a combination of weights and calisthenics mixed together into a training session. I really like this routine as well because it's, you know, you get best of both worlds, so it's really good. So all will be on the Gymless website, alright? It'll be listed on there. And if you'd like to be personally coached by me, you can also book a 15-minute consultation with me where we will have a chat, discussion, and we'll map out the blueprint for how we can help to achieve those goals. So obviously I have, you'll get a personalized training routine from me. You'll be working with a nutritionist who will, you know, provide you with customized meal plans. And with that you also get mindset modules, which will be, you know, one-on-one sessions. And also I'll teach you a little bit about biohacking, so a personalized health experience for you to optimize your health. So yeah, that is it for this video, my Gymless heroes. I hope you do enjoy it. If you like videos like this, reactions, please let me know in the comment section below and we should do more of them. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.